What is going on, everyone? Jorraki here, and today I'm wanting to dive into the much anticipated Borderlands 4. I've got a list of things that and from what I understand, the Borderlands community would love to see in the next installment. So let's just dive in. Number one, an expansive open world. First and foremost, I'm really hoping that we can get a even bigger and more expansive open world. New planets to explore with its own environment, creatures, and of course tons of loot. We want to see Pandora and all the other worlds evolve, and I kind of want to witness what Gearbox Software can push the boundaries to of what's possible with the Borderlands universe. Next up, I'm going to talk about diverse character classes. Whether you want to go from sniping for a long distance or guns blazing, supporting your team, or if you want to do a melee, I would really like to see a full-on melee build that really works in-game. I want to see all these classes be able to work in-game and not just have every character have its one really OP class that everyone knows about. Number 3, I would like to see a more deep narrative from Borderlands. It's very known for its humor and memorable characters and the crazy plot twists and all of that stuff. In Borderlands 4, I'm really hoping for an even deeper and more engaging narrative. Something not as slow and fluffy, adding stuff so the playtime's longer and stuff like that. Betrayals and stuff that's going to leave us on the edge of the seats the whole game. I really want to feel a good story with this game. And more of that trademark Borderlands humor that, nobody can get enough of. Next up, I would love to see enhanced customization. The Borderlands 3 did very well with its new bodies, new skins, new helmets, all of that stuff. Everyone loves dressing up the characters, showing off the unique style. And Borderlands 4, let's take it to the next level. More skins, more heads, the ability to maybe even tweak the appearances of weapons. I know you can have weapon skins, but maybe if you have a cooler looking prefix or weapon parts on a certain gun, you should be able to add that to your next gun. I think that would be a very good setting for the next play. Another thing I want to mention, I guess this would be number 6, is just better characters. I would really love to see more diverse characters and very enhanced, rich characters that we're going to remember. Borderlands 2 did great of this. Borderlands 1 did great of this, as there's so many characters that is just loved by the Borderlands community. And let's get rid of these fucking childish, weird-ass characters that no one likes. I'm not talking about you, Ava or Tina. Yes, I am. Let's get rid of them. Let's have some adult humor in the next Borderlands edition. Another thing I would like to talk about, I guess number 7. I'm not really keeping track of these, but in-game gameplay. I think the in-game of gameplay between the Borderlands are very different. You have the OP levels in Borderlands 2, as well as the mayhem levels in Borderlands 3. I can't really figure out which one I like more, but I think they need to kind of combine these together, give something optional to the character, but also include a lot of in-game stuff like the trials that they included in Borderlands 3 and stuff like that, without including a 30-40 hour long story of it, and just give us something short, simple, and sweet, and let us grind the in-game gameplay, because that's what most of your content creators and your players are going to be doing, is grinding that in-game content. So give us something that we want to log on to every single day and max out all our characters and stuff like that. Next up might be a more subjective pick, but I would love to see DLC characters post-launch. I think the addition of DLC characters is really nice. It brings some of the story players back to the game who just want to play the story. They have a couple more characters to choose. It gets people excited, like, oh, what's going to be this guy's new ability and stuff like that. And I think that's just something really nice that Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel did. And I'd like to see that in Borderlands 3 as well. We got no post-content playable character updates, not including, the extra skill trees, which I think was a good addition as well. But I would really like to see some DLC characters in Borderlands 4. Another thing I would like to see is maybe a version of gun editing. I know anointment rerolls were introduced in Borderlands 3, but I would really like to see if you are able to craft or edit the gun that you have to kind of make it better for what you want. Maybe have a add elements or stuff like that, or maybe change the grip. I don't know if you want to introduce a type of resource that you need to be able to do this. I don't know how resources would be in a Borderlands game, but I would really like to see the chance to be able to edit your guns and make them a little bit better for what you need. And that is basically the main points of what I would love to see in the next Borderlands game. More diverse characters, a better story, some nice classes, you know, a real working melee class. That's my biggest thing. I want to fucking have swords in game and have them do some work. Gun editing, all of that stuff, just a more diverse world as well. So if you guys liked, or if you want to add things to this list, let me know down in the comments. If you guys want to see more content like this in the future, make sure to let me know, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Thank you guys all for watching, I appreciate it. Have a good one.